Is there a lot of other sort of revelations that you had that literally, for whatever reason, couldn't be printed?
Revelations? No, I don't think so. No, tried to say as much as I could. Yeah. Not quite sure what you have in mind.
No, anything. I don't know, for sort of legal reasons, or I don't know, protecting people, that you just things that
Oh, I see.
would
Like
be a
someone
front
famous.
page. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
have I ever seen the Queen smoking dope? No, I mean, I wouldn't on principle sort of answer that. I mean, I don't believe in smoking people out or anything like that.
No, no, fair enough. That
But,
comes totally across.
so there would be a few of those, that public might think, well, I never realised he would have had a joint or something like that. But nothing really beyond that.
And now you're sort of welcomed into the, I don't know, celebrity culture that we have going at the moment.
Well, minus celebrity culture.
Everybody knows you. Don't worry.
But at least you get to know some proper celebrities if you're a minor celebrity.
And yeah, I don't know. So I mean, I know you did the Senior Nice book. Is there any other sort of plans for sort of writing?
Yeah, I've written my first crime fiction book, which is being published in May.
Okay.
And,
Just a brief outline of that.
It's written from not my point of view, but from the point of view of a female police officer, because I wanted to do it from the point of view of someone the exact opposite of me, if you like. So it changed the gender, changed the profession, and it concerns drugs, and it's set in Wales, so a lot of familiarity in terms of content and location. And it's called Sympathy for the Devil.
Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about a soundtrack.
Excellent. Yeah, you was. What's your musical background?
Musical background is largely prehistoric rock and roll. Sort of Elvis and Little Richard and Orbison and that sort of late 50s, early 60s.
Did you have any say in the soundtrack material for the film?
No. I had no creative input into the film whatsoever. But, with tracks, some of them can be terribly expensive, obviously, to get. And Philip Glass did the score, who's obviously very, very, talented score writer for films. So the soundtrack of the film works. But yes, loads of tracks that I'd love to have thrown in there in a sort of Scorsese sense.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I don't know, just going back to the film, you said that 6 years in Nice were the best of your life.
For the 6 years
as
a fugitive.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's partly a flippant remark. I think the last 6 years were a lot better, for example. But I did enjoy being a fugitive. There were many sort of advantages to it, and I enjoyed the learning curve that it gave.
Yeah, cool. But did you think, what was the thing that sort of willed you forward? Was it more for the sort of the money or for the excitement? Especially when you got out of the first trial, as it were. That was it would have been a big wake up call to a lot of people to think, maybe I should stop.
Yeah, it sort of worked the other way with me. It was almost a sort of approval from high that sort of what I was doing was right, in the corners of my destiny. So I took it as a message to carry on smuggling, really, after the first one. What was your question before that? Or was that it?
So, that was about it, really. What about just, I don't know, if your kids got involved in a sort of similar sort of trade, would you... What would your reaction be?
Well, they obviously are aware of the dangers and the downsides of that trade. But should they decide that that's what they wanted to be, as long as I was sure they knew the dangers of it and what they were risking, I wouldn't interfere too much. I wouldn't grass them up.
Well, that's fantastic. Thanks a lot for your time. And is there anything you'd like to say to film news readers?
Other than I hope you enjoy the film.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Al.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.